Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Nesta cuts out the pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gullit. Gullit, he is through here. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nedved, good purposeful running this. Hangs one in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Great vision. Gullit. Decent chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal, Vieira, nice interception, well timed. And now the breakaway. Knocks it into space. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Vieira. And this is Bale. Roberto Carlos getting up there, and he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this, and he gets rid in a hurry. Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's had it taken off him. And here's Gullit. And it's Nedved. And they're quick to get it back. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gullit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Tries one from range. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Gullit. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bale, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Dembele. Front-footed pressing going on here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Cafu. Backward it goes. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got to make this nice and quick. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Hullet, and he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. Half-time getting close now. Hullet tries a shot! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their second corner now. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Nicely aimed pass. Hullet.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
And it's
di recupero.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's picked it up out wide. He leaps for it! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Milan up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
And a header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos. Here's Vieira, and it's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And that has left him in a heap. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Hullet. Well, that has not gone well. Hullet was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Passing nice and neat. And this is Ronaldo. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nedved, who needs just a moment to score a goal. That's beautifully weighted. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pepe. Looks to the other side. Pullet. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Yamal. Cafu. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Seedorf. And here's Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ambitious ball here.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a searching pass. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 14, numero 23, Ibrahimovic.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Numero 19, numero 6.
Pato will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Il numero 25.
And this is Eto.
Il numero 18.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Iniesta, il numero 21. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has been knocked clear. Shoots! All hands on deck for this one. He's had a shot! And that has been cleared. Delivers the ball. And he's there to clear it. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. And here's Dembele. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Bullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Desai with the clearance. Played out towards the right wing. And that's aimed into them. He's rising! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Dembele.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
First quarter of an hour gone. Yamal. Eto'o. Oh, important interception. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nedved. And the counter is on. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Superb from Hullet! A finish of true class! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Nedved wins the duel this time. He's found the way, shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan do have a chance to counter here. This is a promising build-up. He's chosen to go back. There's a searching pass. Chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Yamal!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice one. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Cafu.
And he cuts out the supply. He's gone direct here. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, that's superb. Gives it back. Caresses it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee has blown for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So right back into the action. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, chips it through, and this is Hullet, and he's definitely onside, deftly away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the pass is intercepted. Hullet. Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Nedved. And this is Dembele. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Oh, what has happened here? That's a throw.
Cafu.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal picks it up out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. This looks There's the shot! And it's in! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Look at the space here. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 19.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kaká. Milan do have options available on the bench. Tries a shot!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. And here's Bale. Bale. Ferdinand tries to clear. He's in a great position here. Crossed in again. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Threads one in. Looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bale. Chance here to counter. Jordi Alba. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Bale. Drives it in. That's a decent clearance. But they've got it again. And that is not getting there. Vieira. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And this is Rooney. In by Rooney. Pepe attempts a clearance. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. So our quest to find the winner continues. Milan pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Jordi Alba got a long way forward to join the attack. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vieira.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Bale going about things with real menace. And this is Eto'o. Iniesta. Now it's Rooney. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. Yaya Toure. And it's Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicked it back promptly. Played back. And that has left him in a heap. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest, significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Can he get it through? Iniesta. Rooney. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Adriano, never out of the action for very long. Bale. Gattuso. Now it's Eto'o. Now he's got space here. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means, they still believe it can be won. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Brilliantly cut out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Pelé. Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball. Eto'o. And it's Jordi Alba. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that will be the final act. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Dembele. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. And here's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, good ball! Bullet ploughing through the middle. Foot in. Ibrahimovic.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Nedved can see things, others simply cannot. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Nedved. Nedved, good purposeful running this. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi. And this is Hullet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Hullet. In with the challenge. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hullet. And it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yaya Toure. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Great vision. And this is Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Towering header! Nesta gets it clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Dida getting this one clear.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Desai. Nedved. And he's well positioned here. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the keeper beats it away. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Great ball if he can get there. Can he get away here? Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Bale, a player who needs no introduction. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Milan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Defending was strong and firm. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Van Dijk makes the interception. Bale. Vieira. Messi. Cafu. Passing nice and neat. Seedorf. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hullet.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Hullet. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
And here's Bale. And this is Roberto Carlos.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
In again. Cleared without hesitation. Nedved, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. Now it's Dembele. And it's Seedorf. Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Hullet. Cafu. Oh, great leap! Leicester can clear it away. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's all... Oh, shooting chance!
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read. Vieira. Pull it. But it's lofted through here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball. A probing pass, and he's worked it through. Leicester gets over and intercepts. Bale has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
14. Numero 19. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And a chance! Thuram clears. Kaka quietly revving up.
Madrid seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
This is a promising build-up, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so
And
good
the
from
referee brings it to a close. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination.
That could spell trouble. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Thuram. Backward it goes. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In by Hullet. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan still without a single shot on target. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Ronaldo, driven in. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Pepe cuts out the pass.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Cafu. Nedved, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Hullet driving forwards. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's taking no chances there. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Nice looking ball, just somewhat off target. Looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, a
few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, good take and a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their second corner now. Dembele goes short. Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Rodri. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Adriano, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Given the time to pick a pass. Toure gets over and intercepts. Nesta makes the interception. Vieira. Dembele. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. In by Hullet. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. And this is Roberto Carlos. He has found the way. There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's he's had a shot! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Milan with the lead. Well read, nice interception. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's Vieira. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Nedved.
Madrid
really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And no mistake! No, he's not getting past him there. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Numero 14.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Numero 6. Lasciano il
Probing
campo
pass.
per il numero
Well played.
13.
That has
Il
snuffed
numero
out the
15.
danger.
Il numero 18. Il numero 21. Cambio di giocatori.
Threads one in. Spread neatly. Lovely feet. Stood up well to him there. Vieira. Thuram. Pepe. Now it's Pele. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Pepe has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Closing in on goal. Nedved.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nedved. Thuram. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Shifted it to the flank. Nedved. Nedved! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Adriano.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Shevchenko is herring after that one. Pele. Now it's Nedved. Pinches it off him. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. Gattuso. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the number on the board is 3. And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to set... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Pullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Eto'o.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position? And pull it! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Milan are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Forwards and with intent, quarter of an hour played. And here's Yamal. Yamal. Chance! And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he welcomes it in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, great leap! And it's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. Chance, surely! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going...
Eto'o! Seedorf. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Cafu. And it's Yaya Toure. Lovely, now then. Pull it. That's a little off target. And this is Dembele. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found a way through. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that is a little undercooked. Neatly clipped into space. Great defending, strong and determined. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Numero 2.
So, into the second half.
Il numero 18.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have...
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Yamal looking to be a menace in the final third. Chance! And it's there! disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So now the difference is 3. Nedved is herring after that one. Yamal. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Driving forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gullit did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Knocks it into space. Oh, good ball! Decent chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Gullit plays it short. Good ball, good take. And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Milan are looking to go forward now. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's looking to catch him up.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, they can break here. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for options for movement. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Dida. Oh, that's ambitious. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
So we have movement on both
10.
benches.
Numero 23.
Oh, what has happened here?
Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13.
Mbappe, an individual who's prepared to shoot anytime, any place. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Javier Zanetti. Cambio di giocatore.
Iniesta. Pele. And it's Iniesta. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, now it's Kaká. Aimed beyond the defence. Header! And that's a sharp finish. Just cruising! They are cruising! Certain. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Quality ball. And here's Dembele. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great vision. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Big chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Could be danger here. Thinks about the shot. Oh, important interception. Van Dijk gets it away. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's having a good look here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
And this is Ibrahimovic, and the shot! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan with the lead. Well, there's the clearance. Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. Ibrahimovic. That's an imaginative pass. And he welcomes it in. Oh, look at the space here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely shaped ball. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good strength. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Hullet, and it's Nedved. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe could move up a gear here. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Dembele. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. This possibly the last play of the half. Played into space. Madrid. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Milan claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half. And it's Nedved. And this is Dembele. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Hullet. Wriggles his way through. Picks out. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Size
6.
really matters, and
Numero
it's time
10.
to make it matter
Lascia il
now.
campo per-
He's rising! And that's a good finish. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet. Leicester with the foul. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. That was travelling. It's a searching pass. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been cut short. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. Oh, he's having a go! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, il numero 15.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Thuram. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now that's well seen too. Ambitious ball here. Del Piero. Yamal. Kaka. Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. Well, they can break here. And it's Nedved. Pele, hefty challenge, but fair enough. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal, and there's green grass ahead of him, and he's managed to get free, and he's there to belt it away. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Thuram. And here's Figo. Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos. Good read, needed to be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ferdinand with the clearance. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. Yamal. Nesta cuts out the pass. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yamal. And it's Kaka. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to get it clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.